talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I posted something on my community page and people gave some feedback. I liked the feedback. It was a comment and I want to address the comment, but I also want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, you and you. I want you all to come together and I want you to think about a couple things. When you applied here, you went on, let's see, what did you go on? You went on USPS Careers website, right? Yeah, that's what you did. You went on the Careers website. And you know what the difference between a job and a career is? Let me tell you real quick. The difference between a job and a career lies in the scope and the long-term goals associated with each. Here's a breakdown. A job typically refers to a specific position or employment at a company or an organization, often seen as a means to earn money and may not necessarily align with long-term goals. It could be short-term or temporary. People change jobs frequently for various reasons. A career encompasses a series of connected employment opportunities, which we have here. Each job is a stepping stone to the next, which we have here. It involves a long-term commitment and focuses on professional growth and development. Regardless of what you may see in your little area, that's what it does. Long-term. Reflects one's aspirations, values, and contributions in a particular field or industry over time. You have to understand, when you applied here to USPS Careers. And so let me tell you what happens when you go on the Careers website and you click apply. There's a little drop down, and this is for the CCAs specifically. Underneath, if you scroll down and actually read, I noticed something that blows people's mind out. It says, non-scheduled days varies. Scheduled days varies. The hours varies. CCAs may be required to work any day of the week, including weekends and holidays as scheduled. I won't continue on with it, but that's what they're scheduled to do. That's what you apply for when you apply for the career. Every single one of you went through that whole long process. Now, this was the question for those that didn't read it. I'm a CCA, still in my 90 days, but I'm also a boxer. I need to be out the office at 5 to meet up with my boxing coach at the gym at 6. And on the weekends, I'm fighting in amateurs. I still haven't told my supervisors about this yet, and I'm not gonna tell them until I make it out my 90 days. But I feel like they're not gonna care, and even if I do tell them, I have bigger goals other than the post office. But I still need to support myself and put a roof over my head and still need a job. What should I do, and how can I work around this? You ask Jay, a man that has grown kids. 6, 5 grown, and the little man, the little king's birthday's today. But I got 5 adults that know what work ethic is. Every one of you stepped into this place and didn't have a set schedule. This person is asking me for advice. I've read your comments, and all of them vary. But the fact of the matter is, the type of job that you apply for, you have no demands. You don't. I laughed about it. Like, I don't know if he read what he was going into. I wasn't going to answer the question. I just said, that's silly. Because I understand people have aspirations outside of here. I get it. But when you got long term, because people always think of the here and now, what happens? You got to think long term. For the people that have been here long enough, regardless of whether or not you like the place, your life is better than it was yesterday. Your life is. My life is better than it was yesterday. And I always say, if I had the opportunity to do it all over again, I would. And the person had the audacity to say, that's because I'm old at the end of my career and I didn't get to see you do anything. Let me tell you something there, young man. I've seen every single state in this country hundreds and thousands of times. As an over-the-road truck driver for almost 16 years, I've done over 2 million miles over the road and seen everything. I've been to every amusement park in this country. I've traveled to 12 different countries. And in this year alone, I've traveled to 3 different countries because of this place. Now, is that me bragging? No. That's me saying that this place has afforded me the opportunity because I didn't have short-term goals. And yes, I'm still young enough to enjoy every little bit of it, go skydiving 4 or 5 times a year. That's what I do. Because I have the opportunity, because it was afforded to me, because I put the work and time in. Every one of you that has worked here, whether it's your first or second year, you put the time in. But you didn't walk in the door saying you needed weekends off and you needed to be off by 5. You want to do that, then go work for the bank. Not here. This is a career that every one of you that have stuck around has tried to pursue. Is it an easy career? No. Is it a thankless career? Absolutely. I read the comments. I'm not going to knock your comments. Some people are encouraging and some people laugh about it, kind of like I did. That just goes to show the different types of people that we have working here. And we're all entitled to our own opinion. But the facts are, is it because I'm rich? No. I've said it before. If you don't know nothing else about me, I've slept in train stations. I've been poor, put out on the street, poor, been incarcerated. I've been to the bottom of the mountain and I'm working my way back up because this place affords it to me. Do I sit there and plan my life out in advance? Absolutely. Do I have a ton of extra time sitting around, annual leave and sick leave? Yes. Why? Because I plan my life. I don't need to take bang out days. No, I plan my vacations. I plan my time off. I know how to do these things. And if anybody wants to get in the comments or email and reach out to me, I can tell you how. There's a little strategy that I use in order to build up my time and never run out. But people have to take this place, as bad as it is. It affords people things that you don't need. Half of you don't need those $1,000 car notes, but it affords you that. Half of the people that are watching me, and please do tell me in the comments how many of you can live 3 months without a paycheck. I'm not talking about your annual time that you can. How many of you can do that? It's not many. The ones that have been here for a long time can know. They know why. Because they got their little chunk of change that's sitting there just holding and waiting. Because it takes time. You don't build a tower in a week, in a year, in 2 years. No, it takes time. I enjoy reading people's aspirations. But understand this, young man, if you're still watching, the one that had called me all types of names. My son is a professional, not a beginner, a professional mixed martial art fighter and managed to work for the post office. He figured it out. A little bit older than you, I'm sure. And he started probably, maybe when he was 22. Probably the age, because just the way your response was. You have to figure out how you want to budget your own life out. When people apply into this place, I don't believe a lot of these new people that come in here understand it's a career. That's why when the young people come in and they look at the old heads, they're like, they gotta go, they holding up space. I say that too. but they understand it's a career. It's not just a job. Look it up, understand it. We're not talking about managers, we talking about our fellow co-workers. And some fool is gonna be in the comments, see, you always knocking the co-workers. If my words don't feed your ego, there are a couple other channels you can go watch that are a little softer for you. But as for now, this is facts. This pace has paid plenty people, has taken care of plenty people's lives, has put plenty of people on vacations, has paid plenty of people's child support, has paid plenty of people's house notes. All you gotta do is put the work in. There is no such thing, no matter what you think, called a handout. That's the problem with y'all. We just learn to work smarter, not harder. That's the new thing. We learn to work smarter, not harder. You can work smarter, not harder, at a different place. And because this place requires you to work hard, it just ain't gonna work here. And because of so many people doing what they've been doing as far as working smarter, they're stabbing us in the foot because the machines don't call out. We are the cause of the machines coming in. When somebody says, oh, I can only work X amount of hours, I don't think that's gonna last. That's my opinion. Maybe he might pull it off, but then he's gonna be a problem to the rest of you. That's gonna be your problem. If you're still watching me, he's gonna be the problem to the rest of you. Because if he makes it past his 90 days, he's gonna do that whole call out. I gotta do things on the weekend. And some of the ones that are just in there, fresh in there, that are coming in after him, he is the cause of people having to work extra. They're gonna have to break up routes because of this person. See, we keep bringing in people that don't realize this is a career. If you don't want a career, McDonald's is hiring. So they pay a lot more than his place right now, right? Some people get where I'm coming from. Some people don't. But I know there's a handful of you that just watch, just so you could put the thumbs down there. But you're in the minority. Because I still have a 97.5 thumbs up rating. There's 3 to 4 people that give me a thumbs down. The crazy thing is I never ask anybody to smash the like button. That means you're in the minority. It means you don't think like the rest of society. I'm not saying that you should. But you should, if you're gonna walk to the rhythm of your own beat or the beat of your own rhythm, make it make sense. You can't cry later on when you're crying broke. I ain't got, man, fuck that play. They did it to me. I get that all the time and I say, so what are you doing now? And they try to get back in. I say all of this because a lot of people that work here encourage your fellow postal workers. Say, look, man, put the work in now, like a couple of you said, and then later on put it in cruise control. But you can't walk in here going in cruise control because you're gonna cause a domino effect. Let people know. Be peers to the new people that are coming in here. Let them know this ain't no cakewalk. And that every one of you, whether you're in here for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year, 2 years, has had to go through some type of fire before it started to fizzle out. Be that peer to somebody else. Let them know, hey man, if I made it, then you can too. But don't sell nobody no dream saying, yeah. I saw somebody write in the comment section, well, just FMLA, get an injury. You can't do FMLA until you're over a year anyway. 365 days. You don't encourage that bad behavior because it's just gonna affect you later on. Come on, family. This is not the topic that anybody likes to hear. This is the topic that's real. These are facts. This ain't something that nobody really wants to, it's touchy subjects that I touch on. But like I said, if it bothers people, it's subjects that I touch on. There are other creators with the post office that will feed your ego and a little more sensitive. But when the facts need to be spoken, you ain't gotta believe me, just look around you. They're there. And if you can't see them, then you the one that's part of the problem and you just mad because you're being exposed. This is JH. Yeah, I got to get back to my little king's birthday. If you made it to the end of this, it would really, really, really make my son happy if you typed happy birthday, little king, in the comment section. Happy birthday, little king. Because he always edits my videos and then he'll be watching later. I appreciate y'all. But I don't appreciate this. Help this young man. Don't feed him no dream. All right, I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.